Go ahead, throw it.
No.
Eat
You
it.
can eat it.
Yeet.
Bye.
Oh,
Does it reappear?
Yeah, it's just gonna reappear.
Does it show up?
What are you doing? Just muted yourself. What were you doing? Oh, I didn't see the camera.
all right. We're fucking here. We're all here. What's up? Hey, hi. How's it going? I can't hear anybody.
I know.
What's happening? What's
Change
happening?
in the,
Did
Horizon
Zuckerberg
update?
change some settings on me? God damn it!
yes.
Horizons update?
Yep. I don't. No, I don't.
Hold
think
on. Sound. People are muted. Who's muted? Unmute yourselves. There's only one person's muted. Two people are muted.
Carp,
Yeah.
Bugsy.
Well, all right, everyone, come up to the front. All right, we're professionals here. We don't let the metaverse get in the way. God damn it. We're the Failed Runner Comedy Club. We've been doing this shit for 4 years. Make some fucking noise. Clap some hands. God damn it. Come on.
Yay!
Hell yeah. No, bunny. I don't want to join your party. What the fuck? All right. Everybody, let's all give Pablo a noise complaint with his parents. On three, everyone yell, woo. 1, 2, 3. Woo. Hell
Oh
yeah.
no, they're coming to my room.
Yeah, I know they are. Let's start with a political joke. Fuck you. That's my whole joke. Thank you. Man, last night was great, man. Only in VR do you hear audience members yelling at each other, screaming, "Yo, I need more batteries. I'm at the comedy club." Like, never forget that shit, man. One of our first shows 4 years ago, I'll never forget. There was just this lady that put up her headset and she was like, "Yeah, okay, Okay, yes, but I'm at a comedy club right now, so I need you to shut up. Okay, thanks. And she was just there again, and I was like, damn. Like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was born and raised in San Antonio. Yeah, you know the taqueria is good when you order a Coca-Cola and a margarita, and then they hand the Coca-Cola to you, and they hand the margarita to your 11-year-old daughter. What are you doing? We're not in Mexico anymore. You're free. Stop. We're so free. Me and my daughter saw an AI car driving on the wrong side of the road the other day, getting pulled over by a cop. It's pretty insane seeing this shit, right? We didn't get to see the cop actually pull it over, but could you imagine that interaction? Right? He walks up with the flashlight, boom, 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 roll down the windows. Nobody in the car, automatically calls the 1-800 number. Thank you for calling AI car support. My name is Kareem. How may I help you? Yeah, your fucking car's driving on the wrong side of the road downtown Austin, Texas. Come and get this shit. I understand your frustration. I have to take you to tier 2. Please hold. Like, what the fuck? Like, how does it even... And then the cop just gives up, right? He gets back in the car, and then the car just keeps driving the wrong way down the highway. Who knows what happened, dude? I wish I knew. Let me tell you about Stages of America. We're going to talk about growing up in America. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Mhm.
All right. You turn 13. You tell your mom and dad you don't want to live with them, and you go with the other parent. Okay. You turn 16. You can drive a car. You turn 18. You can buy some Zen or some tobacco, right? You turn 19. You get a fake ID to go to the bar. You turn 21. You go to the bar without your fake ID. You turn 25, you rent a car. You turn 35, you can run for president. And you turn 40 and get fingers in your ass. That's about it. It's all downhill from there. It only took me 36 years to finally shit my pants. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It happened. I took a chance. I ruined it, Emery. Fucked it up. I was at my parents' house, though. So, you know, I was like, oh, well, you know, and I was putting the shorts in the washer, and my mom found me, and she's like, you've been here for 15 minutes. Did you shit your pants? God damn it. Yes, mother, I shit my pants. Oh, it's okay, honey. I did last night. I don't even want you to know this. Why are you torturing me? Now I'm grounded with the fact that my mom's shitting herself every day. It's crazy.
Every day.
Yeah. Could you imagine dying, passing away 5 minutes before Trump got shot? Just dying 5 minutes before that, right? You got cheated out of life, man. No one's gonna remember who you were. His fucking name is Richard Simmons, god damn it. Give it up to Richard Simmons. Rest in peace, god damn it. I won't forget, never
And,
forget.
Dr. Rude.
July 13th, Richard Simmons died. God damn it.
Dr. Ruth, too.
All right, we got a hell of a show, ladies and gentlemen. We got 3 awesome professional comics in the house tonight. We need your undivided attention. Please unmute yourselves. Fuck your neighbors. Put your cats up and your dogs up, and tell your baby to shut the fuck up. Your first act coming to the stage is my neighbor. He's 5 miles away, and we've hung out one time in 4 years. Give it up to Jimmy Smoltich.
Hey! Give it up for Kyle, you guys. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. We kind of hung out more than once, sort of like. Whereas one time, he came to this open mic I was hosting, him and Big Al, and I was like, "You guys want to do a set?" And then they saw the venue and they're like, "Nah, we're good." we just came by. It was at a bar called Shakespeare, so you know, we told classy dick jokes. So it was a good one, man. You guys having a good time out there? Anybody drinking tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. What are you drinking? Beer, mixed drinks,
Beer.
beer. Anybody taking shots? All right, just Trump. Okay. All right. I had to do one. I think it's part. You have to do one. I think it's required by law now. Man, oh man, you guys. Here's something weird about me. I'm deaf in my left ear, like completely deaf. When I was younger, my mom was like, "Hey, you know, you could probably get on disability for that." And I was like, "Hey, Mom, I already got white privilege. I don't need all the superpowers." But I am completely deaf in my left ear, which is weird when you're younger, especially because people don't believe you, man. If you can hear out of one side, they're like, "Nah, dude, you're faking it." which is a weird thing to fake, you know? Like, why would I do that? Like, nobody's like, man, I wish I was deaf in one ear like Jimmy so fucking headphones wouldn't work for me properly, you know? Fuck the guy who invented stereo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about that mono. Not the disease from kissing, but the sound quality. Put it all in one, man. It's weird though. Like when I was younger, people wouldn't believe me that I was deaf in one ear, so they'd be like, "Let me scream in your ear to test it out." It's like fucking rude, dude. Like you wouldn't go up to some guy who's blind in one eye, like, "You don't look blind. Let me shine this laser pointer in your face." Like that's fucking it's rude, man. But I'd be like, "Yeah, scream in my ear. Go for it." And then they'd do it, and they'd be like, "Could you hear that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man." Because sound can go around things and my other ear still works. You know what I'm saying? So I'm deaf in one ear. I'm half deaf. I'm also half blind. I usually wear glasses when I'm doing comedy. Or no, I usually wear glasses, but not when I'm doing comedy because I just want to assume you guys are having a good time. So. It's a little bit different in VR because all the expressions are the same no matter what. You know, like in real life, you can see a bit of a difference. In VR, whether you're having a good time or not, it all looks like you're just not enjoying yourself. Man, oh man, my wife's band is practicing in the next room, so I'm doing this in the bedroom. But I feel like I'm yelling because I can hear them really loud. I don't think you guys can hear it, but. They're doing that. Yeah, man, I'm half deaf and I'm half blind. I feel like I'm half as cool as Helen Keller, you know? Except for she graduated college, so you know. Man, oh man, I live in Austin like Kyle does, and there's a shit ton of homeless people around here, man. And it's kind of sad, you know? They all have these signs. I came up to this one guy at the corner the other day, and he had a sign that said, "Struggling. Anything to helps." So I got out my Sharpie and I crossed out the 2 and got back in my car and drove away. Because anything to helps. I didn't actually do that. I just left this sign alone and drove on to my job. Man, oh man, I wish you guys understood how crazy it is to have a band playing on one side of you while you're just trying to tell jokes. This is fucking so distracting. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. I have a little brother, you guys, who's been to jail. Like, not like speeding ticket jail, like bad jail.
Bad jail.
Like bad jail, man. Like he had to be there for a while. It was fucking weird, man. Because it kind of sort of changed him as a person halfway. Like, he was never, like, good. He was super into drugs. Like, he once traded somebody drugs for a tattoo gun so he could give himself tattoos, which is a weird price to pay to yourself to, you know, give somebody drugs. Like, they were not good tattoos, you guys. He was not an artist. But he ended up in jail, and, he told me some stories, man. He was like, "Yeah, you gotta fucking wear sandals in there so you don't get athlete's foot." And he was like, "One time I went to the bathroom and there's this guy I know and he wasn't wearing sandals." And I was like, "Dude, you know you gotta wear sandals so you don't get athlete's foot in here." And he's like, "Nah, man, don't worry. I got a plan. I just piss on my feet so it goes away." And my brother was like, "What the fuck?" And then this dude, because they shower sort of communally, they have like these like hip dividers, but there's like a 4-person shower, so you're like standing next to three other dudes. And this other guy who was standing next to him was like, "Yeah, you think that's good? Watch this." And he just turned his dick up and arced piss into his own face. I guess he didn't want to get athlete's face. I don't know what the fuck. But my little brother didn't. Oh, shit, holy fuck. The dog's fucking with me now. That guy didn't get fucked with at all, my brother said. So, you know, if you're not strong enough to fucking fight somebody, just piss on your own face, and I think you'll be good if you ever make it to jail, man. My little brother fucking went into jail, and he was like, he had a lot of things wrong with him. You know, he was super into drugs and shit, and he came out as a vegan who didn't even eat oil. Like, he like lived with me for a while after he came out, And yeah, he's like, man, Jimmy, oil is the #1 cause of death in Americans. Like, it's heart disease based on oil. And I was like, motherfucker, I saw you smoke PCP the other day. Like, I don't think your priorities are straight. So he's back in jail. But it's okay. I've gotten used to it at this point. I'm a preschool teacher though, you know. So I'm doing justice, you know. I'm making sure the next generation turns out better than my brother. So it's good. I do work at a preschool. It's good, you know. I feel like I've been doing it for about 15 years now. At first I was like, I'm going to make a difference. And now I'm just like, I want to make a car payment because it is rough out there, you guys. I don't know about it. My wife is also a preschool teacher, and some people are like, hey, when are you guys going to have kids? And I'm like, whoa, you don't take your work home with you. You know what I'm saying? Just leave that right there at the school. It's weird working with kids, though, man, because they say weird stuff to you all the time. The other day, this kid was like, hey, you act like a president sometimes. And I was like, right on. And then I realized what presidents this kid's been alive for. And I was like, wait a second. That kid just insulted me. Fuck. Man, I don't like corn nuts, you guys. I feel like they're too hard to eat, man. I feel like eating corn nuts is like eating a bag of flavored teeth. It's just the worst, dude. I don't know if you've eaten corn nuts in a while, but don't. You need to soften those things in wine first or something. I don't know. Like a good milk steak. You know what I mean? I realized the other day that Miracle Whip sounds more like a weapon from a video game than a sandwich spread. You know? No wonder I couldn't beat Dracula as a kid. I didn't have the secret weapon. Trans fats, you know? Those are fats from Transylvania. All right. Man, I love the Ninja Turtles, you guys. They're my favorite superheroes. Because they're the only superheroes who have to wear masks so you can tell who they are. That's... Raphael was always the angriest of the Ninja Turtles, you guys. I think it's because he had to fight with the worst weapon, the Sai. That's a fucking weird weapon, man. It's like an oversized oyster fork, you know? It's like a weird gardening tool. You know what I'm saying? The Sai is a terrible... How are you supposed to fight off the forces of evil when your weapon's named after the sound of disappointment? You guys. The Ninja Turtles are supposed to be masters of their environment, but they fought with all these expensive-ass weapons. You can't flush those down the toilet. They lived in the sewers, man. What the fuck? I'd rather have seen them fight with shit they'd find in the sewers, you know? Like, hey, that guy's got a broken bottle, and that guy's got a used syringe, and that guy's got poop on a stick, you know? And that guy's got a bow staff, because that's basically just a mop handle with duct tape. I think you could find that in the sewer. Anyways, you guys, my name is Jimmy Smoltz. Y'all have a great night. I really love this clock they put up here. This is so helpful. Give it up for Kyle. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah.
Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jimmy Smoltz. Break some fucking controllers for him. If you got your wrist straps on, clap your real hands and make it real, goddammit. Yeah. Jimmy, my neighbor. Give it up to my neighbor. We gotta hang out again, Jimmy, one day. One day, Jimmy. I'll come watch you do an open mic and leave again. It'll be fun, man. Good times. Ladies and gentlemen, your next act is coming all the way from Los Angeles. He is bald and he hates all of you. Give it up to Emery Emery.
Yeah.
That is absolutely not true. That bastard. I like that bald guy right there.
Yeah.
That guy's okay.
I
The
feel
rest
it,
of you
dude.
can suck my crank. All right, so, hi. My name is Emery Emery. That is my name. You all know that. I know you've seen that bit. I'm not going to do my normal intro bit. I will say that Jimmy, the preschool teacher, very funny. Another round of applause for Jimmy right there. He's right there. That guy is funny. You gotta stop saying he's your neighbor, man. Tell him he's a fucking comic. He's also a comic. You're kind of undercutting him, you cocksucker. God damn it. And his goddamn brother went to prison and he's a preschool teacher. That's more interesting than he's my neighbor. Damn. I do worry, though. I mean, you're a preschool teacher, right, Jimmy? And
You know it.
My worry is that your brother became the way he is because of the way you treated him when he was in preschool. That's the worry I have. Oh,
Legitimate.
God damn it. And those the dividers, I had never heard of that. They're just hip high in prison. The divider, dumbest thing I ever heard of. It's like they're built so you can see black erections. What the hell? Doesn't make any sense. Good God. I don't want to go to prison because I don't want to shit in front of anybody. You know? I mean, unless they ask me to do it on their face, I'm out. I can't do it. Oh, so stupid. I've never had a girl ask me to shit on her face. So I'm relieved. I mean, I pissed on her. But yeah, I don't know if this is funny. I honestly, I don't know if what I'm about to say is funny. Which is, as a comic, you shouldn't say as you start to say something. But I want to share this with you because it just occurred to me the other day. I hadn't thought about this since I don't know. I was in my 20s, and I had gained. I was 118 pounds. From the moment I reached that weight till 25, 118 pounds. All I ate was sugar. I stayed at 118 pounds. I don't think that's healthy, but that's how it was. And then I gave up sugar for a year. And when I gave up sugar for a year, my body started craving what sugar was giving me. So I just started eating starch like mad.
Oh.
And within literally 3 months, I went from 118 to 125 pounds.
Oh.
And here's the part that fucking it screws with my head. Until that point, I reached this way to wipe my ass. But because I'm about 5'6" and I don't have long arms, like I'll go to some worlds, they're like, "Are you really an adult?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Because of the length of my arms, I'm assuming. And the extra weight on the side that I gained and in the front, it was really hard to reach down and wipe forward. Oh. And then music would play. It was the weirdest thing. That was an accident by our DJ. I could no longer reach my own asshole from the front. I had to reach around the back, which was also insidiously hard to reach, but only slightly by a few centimeters made it more capable for me to reach. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I need to know, show of hands, I'm not kidding, who wipes forward when they wipe their ass? Who goes in under when they wipe their ass? Okay. Show of hands. Who wipes going around the back?
Yeah.
Okay, there are a minimum of 5 to 6 people in here who aren't wiping their ass. Because those hands didn't go up and it's an A-B choice. That's pass-fail there, fuckers.
I have a bidet.
Oh. What did he, I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
He has a bidet.
Oh, I just got a bidet. I just got it. Heather, when did we get the bidet? We've had it like 6 months. 6 months ago, I got a bidet, and I'm going to tell you something. I don't recommend the fucking bidet. Do you really have a bidet, JR?
I do.
Okay, I don't recommend them. And here's why. Because now, anytime I'm not at home or in France, when I take a shit somewhere in public and I have to wipe my ass with, trees? I walk away feeling like a filthy piece of shit who didn't wipe his goddamn ass. It's horrifying. Getting a bidet is awesome until you have to go somewhere else. And then, fuck, it sucks. I feel like I'm walking around like you assholes who don't wipe your assholes. Paper towel, who fucking invented that? Are you kidding me? Paper, a toilet paper, it is not, it's paper. All you're doing is smearing. Americans acted like and believed that the Japanese were monsters and idiots for using sticks to eat. We wipe our ass with trees. We have no room to talk any shit about them. By the way, you know why the Japanese do that? They use sticks. Does anyone know? Show of hands. Anybody know why they use the sticks? Nobody knows this? Fucking Americans. Here's the deal. They use the sticks because using a fork and a knife at the table is barbaric. The butchering of your food should happen in the kitchen, not at the table. We're the fucking barbarians. The Japanese were right. But only about that. They weren't right to be attacking us over in fucking Hawaii. Fuck those goddamn slanters. But here's the deal. You can't say slanters anymore, can you? Did I just get canceled? Fucking hell. I'm talking about the ones during 1945 when it happened, not the ones now. The ones now are very cool people that will not fuck me. That's all I'll call them. People who don't. I don't know why. Asian women just have no interest in me whatsoever. That wasn't my point. I've been playing a video game. I've talked about this before. The shooter game, Action Land. Anybody been to Action Land Farm? Action Land Pirates? Been there, Wicked Kitten? I've never seen you over there. I'm there every day now. I love it. And the reason is, it's filled with children, and you get to shoot them in the fucking face. That is the most brilliantly designed game I've ever come. Are you kidding me? You get to shoot, and it's you know why it's especially fun, because the kids are fucking assholes. They're little dicks. They fuck up the goddamn world every time they come in. They shit on everything. They're racist. They're racist. They're racist. Racist. All right? I know I just said a racist thing, but that was for comedy. They're seriously mean and racist. And it was just a joke. They're not joking. One of them, I'm winning in the game, and a guy goes, "You pedophile, call me a pedophile." I'd rather be called the N-word than the pedophile. Pedophile? I shot that kid in the dick. Just to prove I had no interest in it. God damn it. There's too many fucking kids. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. Place is littered with kids. Fuck kids. I mean, don't fuck kids. I'm not a pedophile. What I'm saying is, I don't understand pedophiles. I don't understand pedophiles. Are you kidding me? The worst. Who's the most shitty at sex? The worst at sex? Fucking kids. My uncle could not have been happy with me, is what I'm saying. Too many goddamn kids. Why aren't people butt fucking more? You know? I'm serious. Butt fuck. Fucking butt fuck. If you haven't had kids, learn how to butt fuck. They should teach butt fucking in grade school. Solve the problem. Oh. And I don't have any jokes about Donald Trump getting shot. Because I've been laughing too hard to write any. He didn't get shot, by the way. That's what I think. Now, I can't prove this, but I keep hearing that the bullet went through what's that thing called?
Teleprompter?
Yeah, the teleprompter went through the teleprompter, and it was a piece of glass that hit him in the ear and cut him.
Exactly.
And that's it. He didn't.
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No, I'm curious. I'll ask you later, Wicked Kitten. I don't know this for a fact, but he was playing golf the next day. Didn't call the guy who got killed that was back behind him. Didn't call him. Biden called the not him. I mean, you can't call a dead guy. But didn't call the guy's wife. Biden called the guy's wife, and the guy's wife said, "I don't want to talk to Biden. My husband wouldn't want me to do that." And never ever called the man that took a bullet instead of him. So fucking, what makes me crazy is so many of my friends on the left, they're making up or buying into conspiracies. So here's the conspiracy that I think is accurate. I think Russia and China and the internet wants the left to be just as conspiratorial as the right, so we'll tear our fucking country apart. And I say, don't fall for that bullshit. Don't do it. And fuck Trump. Don't vote for Donald Trump just because he got shot in the ear. The only way I'm voting for Donald Trump is if he gets shot in the head. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
Nice set, Emery. Give it up to Emery.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He does not fuck kids. He does not. We've got that established now.
He does not go to Kmart.
Give it up to DJ Addy V up there. Doing time.
Yeah.
Doing the time, doing the music. Give it up to him. I have a political joke. Fuck you. All right. Anyway, moving on. Where was I? Oh, yeah, he was talking shit about my credits with Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy. You're not just my neighbor. You're a funny dude. All right. And I have prepared an amazing intro for your last act tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Your headliner for the evening. I was watching the UFC fight, and I saw a Mattress Firm commercial, and he's starring in it. God damn it! It's Martin Morrow.
Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm the king of the Mattress Firm. Yeah, give me the things. I like the things. Yeah, confetti, more confetti. I won't start comedy till I get more confetti. Give it up for all the comics you've seen so far tonight. Right? It's been a great show. Yeah, I have to agree. I would rather be called the N-word than a pedophile. So, right on you there, Emery.
Thank you.
I've been called the N-word before. Not fun. Haven't been called a pedophile. I feel like that would be a lot worse of a situation. So, speaking of pedophiles, I watch a lot of those videos where it's like the pedophile hunter guys on YouTube, where it'll be a dude who is like in a Walmart, and he gets caught by a guy on an iPhone, and they're like, "Hey, were you trying to meet a 13-year-old boy?" And they just start chasing him out of the Walmart. Have you guys seen these videos on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of you have. So it's basically, this is like the new Chris Hansen. It's just dudes with iPhones setting up perverts to, I guess, unmask them as the pedophiles that they are, which I think is great. They've taken it up a step. They've taken it up a notch, where now they're beating up the pedophiles. They didn't used to do that. And also that throws the whole case out. That I don't know if you know this, but you cannot beat up the people you're trying to catch. That's not what you're supposed to do. If there's any pedophile hunters here on Twitter or whatever. But here's what always makes that funnier, because there was one video that came out recently, right? And in this video, the guy had a gun. Who was the pedophile? That he came there. He came there for business, and and you could tell he came there for business because he brought a gun, which that is. Damn. That is fun. I would never do, like, that's the worst thing you could ever do. But it makes more sense to bring a gun, because if you know that's the worst thing you could ever do, if you bring a gun and someone's trying to hunt you and they catch you, then you just turn it into a mass shooting and no one cares anymore that you were a pedophile, right? Like People in America, this is going great. People in America give school, like, mass shootings. We give that like a day's notice, right? You care about that shit for like a day, but pedophiles, you're on the internet forever. I still go back and watch clips from Chris Hansen, so I get it. It is great to be here. I love playing video games and stuff, man. This is the best way to realize that I too am autistic. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if you guys remember this growing up. I feel like we're all in our 20s, 30s, 40s. There's probably someone here who's 60. And probably also, statistically, someone here who's butt naked. You're just naked at home.
Damn. No clothes.
Yeah, there's one of you who's just balls out naked or whatever you have. You're just naked on your couch watching this, which I get. It's very hot. But yeah, man, I used to work with kids also. And it's interesting because kids are assholes. I don't know if you know this. They're terrible little people. Recently, I was doing like recess. I was having to do a recess process, and this one little girl runs up to me. It's Mr. Martin, have to use the bathroom. I'm like, all right, cool, go. She comes back 10 minutes later, says, I lied. I didn't have to use the bathroom. I go, that's weird. Get away from me. She comes back 5 minutes after that, goes, Mr. Martin, I have to use the bathroom. I go, you lied about it the first time, so you have to wait with everyone else. So then she stands in front of me, pees herself, and goes, this is your fault. And if that's not the making of a future Republican, I don't know what could be. But I remember when we were growing up, we used to play games like freeze tag and hide and seek and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there'd be that time where you're it, right, and you're trying to run around, you're catching somebody, and you tag somebody, and they go, no, I have a force field, right? That's how I feel nowadays when someone gets in trouble and they go, actually, I'm non-binary and neurodivergent. You're like, oh shit. Well, all right. I guess I can't. I guess you're out of trouble. I don't know what that means. Like we've let that be. And here's the thing. Autism was a thing when we were growing up, but it wasn't as much of a thing as it is now. You know what I mean? Right? Like now you can get diagnosed with autism on TikTok, right? You're like, oh, you sneeze 3 times, you're autistic. That's just how that works. But like in the 90s and 2000s, right? It'd just be like, oh man, that nigga Alex loves counting batteries. That's just how you knew something was a little different. You're like, okay, yeah, man, if you have a bag of batteries and you need them counted, you go to Alex. That dude can count AAA, AA, whatever set of batteries you need. He's got them. But I think autistic people are my favorite people, right? They're my favorite people. I was at a party and I did a bunch of mushrooms, right? I did a bunch of mushrooms. And while I was at the party, I don't know if you guys can hear my cat also in the background. He really wants to be. Yeah, he really wants to be a part of this. He's the talkativest motherfucker. Like in here, my cat is this is an aside. My cat is a stray, but I realize he's not so much a stray. He's a homeless dude. I have a homeless dude who just lives in my house. Just always like, hey, 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 hey. Give me more food. No, not that food. I want different food. Now I need something wet. That's basically my cat all the time. I need something in a can. If I hear a can, like that's an old-timey homeless person. They just like the sounds of cans. They're like, ooh, sounds like some beans. That's my cat. That's what he just is constantly fucking doing, man. It's so annoying. Here's the thing too. I love my cat. I got my cat because my dog. I got a dog, and my dog is a rescue. And my dog's name is Whitney, and she like looks really sad. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get a cat to cheer up my dog. And it didn't work because she just didn't register what the fuck a cat is. I don't know if you know this, but dogs are dumb. Right, but here's the thing. My dog's name is Whitney, right? My dog's name is Whitney after Whitney Houston. And so when I got this cat, I was like, okay, maybe I should like name it Bobby. I think that'll be funny. And I put up a poll on Instagram. I said, hey, what should I name this cat? Should I name it Bobby? Right, after Bobby Brown. There's a lot of white people here, but I feel like you would know who Bobby Brown is. He was in Ghostbusters 2. That is Ghostbusters 2. That's like a treasured white film. I posted it. I was like, hey, should I name this cat Bobby after Bobby Brown? And this lady, she sees my poll. She goes, why would you name your cat after that abuser? And I was like, oh shit. I didn't know anything about that. You know, I feel like the whole time anything we've known about Bobby and Whitney is like they do music and they smoke crack. That's it. That's all we know about them as a couple, right? They had their issues and they were amazing with singing. And she was like, really? You're gonna glorify that abuser by naming your cat after it? Why don't you just name your cat Hitler? And I was like, holy shit, that's a big leap, right? From Bobby Brown to Adolf fucking Hitler. I was like, maybe she's right. Maybe I should do the homework on this. So I did. I checked it out, and I found out that Adolf Hitler had no hit songs. Not one single banger. He had all those speeches and did not do a single rhythm behind them. You know what I mean? Right? He wasn't a member of New Edition. He never was on the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. All right, listen. Adolf Hitler was never on the Apollo stage and was dancing, right? And then in the middle of dancing, a bag of cocaine fell out of his pockets, and he kept dancing and swooped up the cocaine and stayed in rhythm. But you know who did? Bobby fucking Brown. That's who. That's right. So anyways, I was talking about autism. And and so I was at this party and I did a bunch of mushrooms and I got into this jacuzzi with this dude, and the dude looks at me and goes, you ever think about planes? And I was like, oh shit, all right, that's a wild way to start a conversation. Nah, man, I not really, but maybe I should more. You know, that's not something you invest your thoughts in, but I probably could. What about planes should I be thinking more about? He goes, I don't know. I just like the feeling of when you're in a plane and the plane is taking off and it feels like you're a leopard and you're running and you're running and you're gaining speed. And then as you hit the highest of speeds, you sprout wings and you fly like an eagle. And I go, holy shit, are you on mushrooms too right now? He goes, no, I'm autistic. I go, I think you mean artistic, my friend, all right? You just painted a fucking picture here, dude. Here's one thing I do know. I love video games, like your last comic. A game that I like to play a lot is Fortnite. Clap it up if you play Fortnite.
Yeah.
All right, one dude, cool.
Oh no!
Hell yeah, that one dude. So, for those of you who don't know, Fortnite is a game played by me, this dude, and children. That's it. That's all who play it. And I agree with Emery. Kids are fucking mean, man. They're very mean. And I logged in recently, and I had the little like Janet Jackson microphone. You know what I'm talking about? The little like control, the little one side piece. And so I was in the game, and damn. I was in the game, and I was talking. I go, hey guys, I think this will be a good drop zone. And this kid hears my voice and he goes, what are you, like 40? That was the first fucking thing he said to me. What are you, like 40? I go, no, man, I'm 35. What's with all this energy right now? Why are you being mean to me? We're teammates, dude. What are you doing? All right, but he keeps going. He goes, shouldn't you be drinking coffee right now? I go, I'm playing Fortnite at 10 o'clock. Why would I be drinking coffee? He goes, shouldn't we be making dinner for your family right now? I go, it's 10 p.m. and I'm playing Fortnite. I clearly don't have a family. What is going on? This kid went in on me for like 20 minutes straight. He's like, where's your walker? Go get your walker, old man. So finally I snapped, right? I was like, hey, man, what's your mom's name? And he goes, why? And I go, I probably fucked her, that's why. And he goes, nuh-uh, she has a boyfriend. And I go, I probably fucked him too. What do you do about it, dog? That's what we do up here. We fucking everybody. Men, women, non-binary, trans men, trans women, everybody getting this dick. That's what the fuck we do out here. They did ban me from the game right after that. They're like, hey man, you can't be talking to these kids that way. I was like, hey, that's my bad. I'm actually non-binary and neurodivergent, so I can't get in trouble. All right, guys, this is gonna do it for me. I've been Martin Morrow. Follow me on Instagram at Martin M. Morrow, spelled like tomorrow. Thank you so much. One more time for your host, Kyle. Thank you. See you around. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Mattress Firm himself. It's Martin Morrow. Clap some fucking hands, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to all the comics you saw. Jimmy Smoltage. Emery.
Yeah.
Martin Morrow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I see a lot of new people out there. We do this shit 5 nights a week. I'm going to end it on this. Hey, Siri. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Meta. Look up failsurrender.com. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I'm making sure my phone didn't get activated from that.